My brother borrowed my car and returned it on empty with a dent. Dad said he's going through a tough time, cut him some slack. I smiled, reported it stolen, and watched him explain that to the cops. So my brother Kyle asked to borrow my Honda for a job interview, said his truck was acting up. I handed him the keys because that's what you do for family, right? He brought it back 3 days later. Gas tank completely empty. Huge dent in the passenger door. Fast food wrappers everywhere. My aux cord was gone. What happened to my car? I asked. Kyle shrugged. Oh yeah, some parking lot thing. Not my fault. I'll get it fixed eventually. Eventually. Like when he paid me back that $300 from last year. Still waiting. I called Dad because Kyle wasn't taking this seriously at all. Dad sighed into the phone. Look, your brother's going through a rough patch. He didn't get that job. Just let it go. Family helps family. He trashed my car, I said. It's just a dent. You're making this a bigger deal than it needs to be. Be the bigger person here. Always the bigger person. Always me giving up stuff for Kyle. That night, Kyle posted on Instagram from some party. My aux cord hanging from his pocket in one photo. He wasn't going through anything. He was going through my stuff. I sat in my room staring at my empty gas tank and that dent. Then I remembered something. Kyle never asked to borrow my car. He asked to use it for an interview. 1 day. Not 3. I never gave him permission for 3 days. I called the non-emergency police line. I need to report my car stolen, I said calmly. The officer asked when it was taken. I told him 3 days ago. Described everything. Gave him Kyle's name because they asked if I knew who took it. Your brother took it without permission for longer than agreed and damaged it, the officer confirmed. Yes, sir. They said they'd look into it. 2 hours later, my phone exploded. 12 calls from Dad. 8 from Mom. Kyle left a voicemail screaming, "Are you insane? The cops just showed up at my door. Dad's losing his mind. Fix this right now." I didn't answer any of them. Dad showed up at my apartment at 11 at night, banging on my door. "What is wrong with you?" he yelled when I opened it. "Kyle could get arrested." "Over a car. Family doesn't do this. Family doesn't trash my stuff and leave me with an empty tank and a dent," I said. "He made a mistake. You're ruining his life over a mistake." He made a choice. Multiple choices. For 3 days. Mom called next, crying, "Please drop the charges. He's your brother. This will go on his record. Think about his future." Did anyone think about my car? My gas money? The dent I have to pay for? Silence. "Didn't think so," I said, and hung up. The next day, Kyle had to go to the police station. Dad went with him. They made Kyle pay for the dent, fill my tank, and he got a court date for unauthorized use of a vehicle. Dad tried one more time at my place. Calmer now, but still angry. "You've made your point. Tell them it was a misunderstanding. Family handles things privately." "I did handle it privately," I said. "I asked Kyle to fix it. You told me to let it go, so I let the police handle it instead." His face went red. "You're choosing a car over your brother." "No, Kyle chose a car over respecting me. I'm just making sure he understands that has consequences." They didn't invite me to Sunday dinner after that. Kyle blocked me on everything. Mom sent sad texts about how I tore the family apart. But here's the thing. 2 weeks later, Kyle texted me. Not from his number, from Dad's phone. "Insurance needs your statement that it wasn't actually stolen. Dad's lawyer says it'll help Kyle's case." I read it twice. Then I called the prosecutor's office and confirmed my original statement. Every word. Kyle ended up with community service and had to pay court fees. The dent cost him $400 to fix. Gas was $60. Dad didn't talk to me for a month, but my cousin Austin called me laughing. "Dude, Kyle told everyone at Thanksgiving you overreacted. Then someone asked why he didn't just apologize and fix the car when you first asked. He had no answer." Uncle Dave looked so embarrassed. "My car's fixed now. Tank stays full, and Kyle never asks to borrow anything anymore. Worth it."